Coach Shoop, last time we talked with you, Nigel Warrior was a guy you were high on. Has he closed these last 2 weeks like he had started?
Yeah, he's had a good spring overall, no question. He probably leveled off a little bit, which is to be expected. But he's had a solid spring, and I'm really pretty fired up about the depth of that position. TK's had a good spring, and in the minimal amounts that we've been able to get Evan and Micah out there to perform with those guys, that's pretty good. So it'll be good competition heading into the camp.
Daryl Taylor had the kind of spring that you hoped he would too. I know a lot of people talk about him.
Yeah, he flashes, and there's moments that he still plays like a guy who doesn't have a lot of experience, but I feel like he and Kongbo are going to give us a pretty good 1-2 punch at the end. I mean, certainly everybody's going to look and point and say you lost Barnett, Vereen, and LaTroy Lewis, but those two guys are good football players, and the rookie DeAndre Johnson's had a really good spring as well.
I know Kongbo's been banged up, but how did he look before the end, kind of transferring back here?
I've said this every single time we've talked. I think last year a little bit expectations were somewhat unrealistic for him, but I feel like he's starting to grow into the player that we all think he can be, and I'm looking forward to him progressing through the summer in camp and being ready to rock and roll.
Does DeAndre look like a guy that could play as a true freshman, or will he have to?
The answer is probably yes to both those. I mean, he may have to, but at the same time, he's put himself in a position that I think. And again, I can't speak to the offensive guys as much as the defense guys, but he and Shannon both have flashed to the point that if they had to go in the game, they could function. And on offense, I think everybody thinks that Smith and Lockley are up front and have done a greght job, and they have high maturity and a real high ceiling. And Will McBride, when he's gone and done a good job too. So I think Coach Jones would say we're pleased with all the early enrolling guys.
What are your thoughts on the depth situation with your unit?
You mean now or in the fall?
Either or.
Now's not so hotsy-totsy. I mean, we got a lot of injuries. It's when you're scrimmaging, it's not like you're off the field. There's somebody on your unit's always on the field. And when you only have 3 safeties healthy, or you only have 3 DNs healthy, that means you have kind of an awkward rotation where someone's taking maybe more reps than they need to, which is good and bad. I mean, it's good because you get a lot of reps, but it's bad because sometimes those guys get fatigued. But it's giving those guys an opportunity to get ready for the fall. And like I keep saying to everybody, I mean, one of the things that was unique about this team last year was how many injuries we had, and guys stepped up and played up to their capabilities, whether it was Cortez McDowell, whether it was Colton Jumper, whether it was Kyle Phillips moving inside, whether it was Quay Paku, or whether it was just somebody else. So I don't know who that person is going to be next fall, but the more reps those guys get this spring, the better prepared they're going to become fall.